question I would want to know. You have certain encounters which will be just interesting to our viewers.
Yes.
Believe that once you went to the Tirupati temple
Yes.
along with your relative for a darshan. You had an interesting episode. Could you just tell us something about it?
See, my mother had prayed to Balaji because, she had 2 daughters and her sister had 7 daughters and everybody's having daughters. So she prayed that a son be born and she prayed to Balaji. And so when I was born, then it was the tradition that as soon as my hair grows, I will go to Tirupati. But, from childhood itself, I was always a person who made up his own mind. And so I was resisting and they couldn't force me. So finally, at the age of 14, my mother looked very sad one day. She said, I made a promise to God and I'm not able to keep it. So I agreed to go to Tirupati and get my head shaved. So my uncle, at that time I reached Madras because from Madras it is easier to access Tirupati. So when I reached Madras, my mother's sister's husband, he was in fact a well-known teacher of the PSI school, which is a famous school in those days for Brahmin children. So he took me to Tirupati, which means going by bus and then, changing buses. Those days, going to Tirupati was not easy. Anyway, we reached there, and when we reached there, the doors were closed, and the inner doors were closed, and we could come into the courtyard where you may remember recently when I went to Tirupati, we sat at one place. Those places are open. So I went there, and the Pujari general said, "No, sorry, you can't go, and you come another day." And the other day, question was impossible because tickets, railway tickets, and all, they can't be changed like that. At least in those days, it was almost impossible. So my uncle said that I should stay at one place there in that courtyard like place where we got the prasad, if you remember, when we went the other day. And he went to see whether he could talk to somebody. And the temple was almost emptied. And suddenly somebody came and said to me, asked me my name. I told him. He said, "You are waiting to go and have darshan of the Balaji." I said, "Yes, I am, but my uncle is gone looking for some way because we are told now everything is closed." So he told me, "All right, you do one thing. You come with me and I'll take you." So I said, "I can't leave my uncle and go. He'll be frightened." And so he has told me not to move from here. So I'll have to wait for him. In the meantime, my uncle came. And then this person took both of us inside. And when we reached the Sanctum Sanctorum, we were all focused on Balaji's Murti. And I didn't look around where that man who took me is, nor did my uncle. So we did our puja, and when I came out, I couldn't find him anywhere. And then I went to my uncle went to people who were pujaris who were there standing. "Did you see this man who came to see my nephew and all that?" There was absolutely no sign of him or anybody recognized him. So therefore, my uncle, being very religious, he thought that Balaji wanted me to have darshan, so he arranged it. And that is what my mother believed. Everybody believed it. I thought it was just a coincidence, but anyway. But Balaji is like that. For those who I've seen all through the years that if you are a real Bhakt of Balaji, then in most difficult situations, he suddenly finds a way out for you. So I must say that that might have been the beginning of my becoming religious, because I was sent to a convent school where religion was taboo. They were all super secular, and I had no idea, because we were only taught things about England. My exams used to go to Cambridge University to get corrected. So we were totally alienated people in the school. It was a convent school, or was once upon a time a convent school. So that was the beginning of my spiritual experience, if I may say so.